Data East. How I miss thee. Data East were one of the big studios to emerge during the glory days of the arcades. They were one company you could always rely on to deliver quick and fun arcade action. And Spinmaster is no different. This bad boy weighs in at only 90 megs, but that's 90 megs of pure awesomeness. The game was originally released back in 1993, and I'll tell you right now that it remains just as fun to play today as it did back then. The action platformer isn't very common on the Neo Geo hardware. This is a platform that's much more known for its fighters and some incredible shooters, such as Metal Slug, and shoot-em-ups such as Pulse Star and Blazing Star. So that makes Spinmaster kind of special and highly sought after. Spinmaster features two playable characters, Johnny and Tom, and both look awfully similar to the two characters featured in Data East's other 1993 release, Dashin' Desperados, for the Sega Genesis. I personally think that Data East were trying to establish new mascots to replace Joe and Mac, which were, at the time, Data East's somewhat popular characters, and their mascots, alongside the mighty Karnov. Regardless of whether or not that's true, Johnny and Tom are cool kids out to stop the evil Dr. DePlane and rescue Mary, who has been naturally kidnapped. Interestingly though, the main focus seems to be on finding some sort of lost treasure over rescuing the damsel in distress, so it's kind of a unique twist, I guess? Anyways, you're not here for the story, you're here for the action. Well, you remember Gunstar Heroes? Yeah? Well, Spinmaster is something like that. Except instead of using guns to blast the relentless enemy hordes coming after you, you use more short-range attacks such as yo-yos or projectile boxing gloves, icicles, bombs, things like that. And you make your way through the game's 5 stages, tackling each stage's end boss along the way. The one thing to note about Spinmaster is that it's a really easy game. You can blast through all the stages once you've played them once or twice, and that's actually good news because the sprites are quite large, so it would be all too easy for the developer to have had enemies just appear out of nowhere and attack you. So I actually kind of like this. And it's also perfect for younger players. Now, don't get me wrong, you can crank up the difficulty if you find it too easy. One thing that I truly like about Spinmaster is the fact that the graphics are really impressive for such a low meg count game. They just scream Neo Geo. When you think about the Neo Geo hardware, these are the sorts of graphics you expect. Large and colorful sprites, huge boss characters, great animation, fun level design. It's just the whole package. And for a long time, I considered this game to be one of the showpieces for the MVS, and that's still true to this very day. Being only the second action platformer released on the Neo Geo hardware after Blue's Journey, this one is leaps and bounds better, and I truly highly recommend it. On the MVS, it can be had for relatively affordable prices, under about the $100 mark or so. However, like virtually all AES games, you're looking at spending multiple hundreds of dollars if you want a copy on that platform. Spinmaster was also released on the Wii's Virtual Console, so if you like what you see here, you can always go that route. Spinmaster is one of those games that you don't see mentioned very often when people talk about the Neo Geo, but as far as I'm concerned, it's right up there as a must-have title. It hits all the right notes. If opportunity ever arises, I say seize it and grab yourself a copy.